Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Sonia, and today I'm sharing with you some Valentine's decorating ideas in this Valentine's Decorate With Me video. This is a marathon video, and it is where I put together my previous Valentine's decorating videos together to give you some uninterrupted decorating ideas. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're stopping by for the very first time. And let's get on with the video. I always like to start my decorating at the front door and kind of set up a color theme for the rest of the house. Typically when I decorate for seasons and holidays, I take everything down and start with a clean slate. Valentine's is not one that I do that for. I use it to simply start transitioning some of my winter decor into early spring color theme by bringing lots of soft pink colors to replace some of the deep greens that I use to decorate for winter. Of course, I use reds now as well, because that is this, for me, color of Valentine's, and I will be adding a rose bouquet that is so almost like reddish burgundy color into this truck. Actually, there's a sentimental thing to this bouquet. It is my wedding bouquet, and I have used it in my decor quite a bit throughout the years. So, and I thought it would look really good on in this truck on this entryway table. I did not buy any new pieces for this theme. I simply used items around my house and also things that I had DIY'd over on my DIY channel. And recently I had shared my top DIY projects that I've created that I will be using for my Valentine's decorating. So if you want to check that out, the link to my DIY channel is in the description box. I also like to burn a candle at the beginning of my decorating just to cozy up my space and make it smell good. The candle that I thought would be perfect for this is from Charmed, and it is a soft pink color on the outside, and it smells like French vanilla, and I got it from my kids for Christmas. Over at my front door, I have this home sign, and I'm just going to swap up my boxwood wreath for a heart. This heart was part of a display from Dollarama, and I took it apart, had it used it in different ways from previous years, but I thought it would look really good right here hanging as instead of an O. I was thinking about adding a red or pink bow to it, but it didn't have any ribbon at home, so maybe if I still feel like it needs it, I might go out and get some. Over here in the living room, I didn't do a lot. I was gonna put some pillows, but I did not love the way they were looking, so I chose not to do it. So I'm just going to swap up some of this winter greenery for more of a softer pinker pink flowers, as well as some most of the flowers that I'm using are pinkish. And then I'm going to add a couple of signs and just cozy up a place, kind of give it a fresh spring feeling with all the colors, but then the colors also give you that Valentine's theme. Over on this side table, I'm just going to quickly dust all the picture frames and the table as well. And I'm going to swap up the boxwood ball with the pink rose ball. This was actually a bouquet that my daughter had for my sister's wedding, so I thought it was perfect for this space, and I just love the way that looks. Moving on to my dining room, I'm going to take some of the pampas grass that I took out from the living room and just add it into this vase here. And I'm going to keep the table as is. We eat here dinners almost every night, so I don't want to overcomplicate what's on there. But I will be swapping out some of the greenery here for these soft pink flowers. And then I'm going to also add a couple things to this hutch that just say love and spring all at the same time. I don't know about you guys, but I am definitely ready. Maybe not so much for the warmer weather, but more of the sunshine. February is particularly, for some reason, hard for me. I do think that it has to do with the fact that there is the lack of sunshine. I think we went on a stretch of like over 30 days without any sunshine whatsoever, and I definitely feel like I feel that. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but so I'm just looking forward to sunshine. Today is extremely nice and sunshiny, and I am planning on going for an extra walk in after lunch just to get a little bit of sunshine on my face. Typically, when I walk the dogs, it's usually first thing in the morning. Sometimes the sun's not even up, the daylight's not even happening yet, or after dinner, and it has gotten darker by then. However, it has been getting lighter a lot earlier than it has in the last week or so than it has been for the past 2 months. I have also swapped up some things over here. I thought my camera was recording it, but it wasn't. So I just added the love sign and some of these, I don't know what that is called, winey hearts out of the vines, not wines, out of vines. Here in the kitchen, I'm going to swap out my little tray thing, the greenery on my little tray with another softer pinks. I absolutely love these flowers. I picked them up, I think last year or the year before at Dollarama, and I thought that they were perfect. They looked so high quality, and they feel high quality, and they have the look of high quality, but they weren't that expensive. So I'm pretty happy that I can use these here, and I will probably keep these throughout spring as well. I just love them that much. And then other things I'm gonna decorate in this kitchen are a couple corners on my counter around my stove, and then of course my coffee station. I'm not doing like a full-on coffee station for Valentine's Day. I'm just going to add a couple signs and swap out a few things. I've gotten this stack of little mugs. They're like the espresso mugs. Last year at Homes, I think it was at HomeSense, yes. They are redone. So, and I think they look so cute. And the other day, my husband went to reach one to make himself an espresso, and I wasn't very happy. They're just for the display. Now moving on to my family room. This room has definitely the least amount of decor in the whole house. It is very simple, but I can still add a couple things to it. I opted for going with the greenery here just because some of the pink flowers that I had left over are quite large, and I don't like to have large things in this vase, just something a little shorter. But I'm going to add a couple things onto those books, which you will see in a minute, and just a sign over here in a corner. Just like I said, few little touches just to that say Valentine's without screaming Valentine's. And I'm also swapping out pillows for a DIY pillow that I made, and I thought this was perfect color scheme for this room. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little decorate with me. I think it just has enough. It's exactly what I was looking for. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed, and I'll see you all in my next video. Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be decorating my downstairs rec room. This is where my kids spend a lot of time with their friends hanging out, and then over here is my office, just to kind of give you a little bit of point of reference as to where everything is. So I have already done the tier tray for these rooms. Make sure you check that video out. It went live on Monday, but today we're gonna be just adding a few touches. I haven't decorated this since Christmas, so it's been kind of bare, and I feel like it needs some soft touches to it. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to be dusting everything and then also just decorating it. So here are some of the items that are going to be going up here, probably, but not, doesn't mean they will for sure. But I just brought some stuff. I might add some stuff. It's just a work in progress. So here are some of the Valentine's stuff that I have. A lot of it is my DIYs, just because I don't decorate a lot. Like, this is pretty much it for as far as Valentine's Day decor goes, but so I don't have a lot to go for, so it's gonna be more of a room decor with hints of Valentine's. I just want to say that I cannot believe that it is almost middle of February, and I feel like this year, beginning of the year, is just flying by. For cleaning, I am using a vinegar and water cleaner. It's Allen's vinegar and water cleaner in lavender scent, and I just love this cleaner so much. Love the scent because it's just a soft hint of it, and I love the fact that it has no harsh chemicals. So I usually play around with decor, but I do definitely like to add sets of 3 on my fireplace on each side. And if I'm using extremely big pieces, then I just try to stick to odd numbers on each side. So like if I have one large item, I will try to match that one item to and on the next side, and then if I have smaller items, maybe grouping them into 3 or 5, just odd numbers. I haven't actually done 5 because I do think that's a lot, but 3 is usually my go-to, and I'm trying to incorporate pops of red color with a lot of softer pinks and soft greens in this decor. I love when you add pops of a red. I especially love that at Christmas, but I think even for Valentine's, and that almost like rustic red, not the bright red. I just love the way this fireplace turned out, and I had incorporated my a candle in there. It is in a vanilla scent, which I do find that it's a very soft and romantic scent. If I don't know if everybody feels that way. And the little glass jar matches, the colors match perfectly. Now I'm going to work on my side tables, and I have already done a tier tray decorate with me video, which I will link at the end of this one for you to check out. I decorate 3 different tier trays 3 different ways, so tons of inspiration there, and it is a collab too, so there's even more linked in the description box in the playlist of that video, so head on over if that's what you're looking for. And I want you now, and I want you now. Before I move on to my next side table, I am going to add some pillows to this couch. I have created these pillowcases a while back over on my DIY channel. It was a look for less video. I found these at Pottery Barn and they were quite pricey, so I decided to recreate them myself using a Sherpa blanket from Dollarama and some pieces of fabric that I had on hand that were gray for letters and for the piping around the pillow. If you want to see that video, I will have it linked in the description box for you to check out. I had made 2 different sizes. I will use the other size on the other couch. And then I had made using the same this was actually a different blanket. I created this long pillow as well that was just on my own design, and I'm going to add a pinkish Sherpa blanket because it's always nice to have cozy blankets in this basement, especially because it's leather, and it's also can be a little bit chillier here. I do use my fireplace often when it's very cold outside. I did this room on a very tight budget. These couches were came from a friend who was getting rid of them, and she offered them to me for free. So like I said, this room was made over on a very tight budget. If you want to see that video, I can link it down below as well for you to check it out. finished, and I do love the way it turned out. I think it's like a crossover between hints of Valentine's Day and then spring, kind of all tied into one, and I do love it. I like how simple it is, not too much. I kept the table very clear because I would like to get a candle to go in there just to break up the glass, and then but the kids tend to constantly move stuff off, so having just one item that they can just put up, it's not a big deal instead of the tray. The trays work well upstairs, but I find here it's a little bit of a nuisance for them. So I have my oversized pillows. Those were all DIYs. And then over here, I love these flowers. I picked these up last year at Dollarama, and I was quite pleased that they had such beautiful flowers. And I think this kind of gives you that little bit of a spring romantic vibes. And then I have my little basket here. I will link it down in the description box. I keep towels here because if the kids are down here and they have chips or anything and Duke comes down, there's a lot of drool happening. So I always keep a little bit of they're actually just face cloth towels for cleaning up the drool. And then I put a Sherpa blanket here because even with the fireplace, sometimes it does get a little cold, and if they don't want to turn the fireplace on, they have a blanket. I also have a full bin of blankets underneath Stitch as well. That's more for when my daughter and her friends come, not my son and his friends. So then I kept, all these pillow covers I DIY'd, and then as well as that picture that's just hiding, there's a rip in the little mesh there, so just wanted to put something pretty to look at up there. And then here I have my tier tray. Like I said, if you want to see how I decorated all of my tier trays for Valentine's, make sure you check out that video. It will be linked in at the end of this one. And then I have just a little heart tray that I keep the remote and just a little candle with some nice pretty crystal candle holder, and that's another DIY, the little tray. And then up here, pretty much everything that's on here aside from a candle is my DIY. And then over here I added some a sign, Home Sweet Home, because the one that I originally had up here I'm using upstairs. And then just the table here. And Frank came out to hang out with me. And if you see little things on the floor, those are stickers that I haven't been able to take off without scrubbing the paint, because this used to be a daycare room. But for now, it is what it is. And I really like the way this all turned out. I hope you have enjoyed this video as well, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. And thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!